Most Etsy sellers quit before making their first $100, but just a small group of people quietly build their shop that makes $500, $5,000, $10,000, and even $50,000 a month. It doesn't relate to talent, luck, or even products idea. This is a habit and discipline. Because on Etsy, most people don't fail because they picked the wrong niche. They fail because they don't behave with the Etsy shop like a real business. They imagine this is like a hobby for them. They just upload a few products and wait for sales, and then get disappointment, stop posting, and repeat this cycle again and again without any sales. But on the other side, there are a lot of sellers that they are so good and they are so professional. They just follow simple and consistent system every day, every week, and every month. And those systems quietly compound into real income. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact habits that successful Etsy sellers follow in 2026. These are divided into 3 levels: daily, weekly, and monthly habit. If you just apply half of this habits consistently, your Etsy shop will be changed a lot, and your shop will not look the same in a few months. So let's start. First daily habit is water your shop daily. Behave with your shop like a garden. If you don't water it every day, it doesn't die instantly, but it slowly stops growing. Most beginners have this imagination: just upload my product and now I wait to sell. But successful sellers just behave with their Etsy shop like this: I manage my shops every single day. Now it doesn't mean that just working 8 hours and just sit in front of your computer every day for 8 hours. Even 30 or 60 minutes of focused daily activity is enough. So daily shop habits can include checking your dashboard, reviewing traffic, reviewing impression, responding to customer messaging. And responding to customer messages is very, very important. And fixing a small listing issue, updating tags, and also updating title, watching which products are gaining attention. The key idea here is momentum, because Etsy reward active shops, and active shop signals is like this: this store is alive, trusted, and relevant. So during the time, that daily attention compound into visibility. Second daily habit is serve better, sell more. Most beginners just obsess over one thing: how do I get more traffic? I remember when I started my Etsy shop, all the time just check traffic. But top Etsy sellers think differently. They ask themselves, how do I make my customer experience so good that sales happen naturally? Because traffic means nothing if people don't trust your shop. Serving better means that your product's photo clearly show value, your description remove confusion, your pricing feels fair and justified, and also your delivery expectations are clear. The last thing is that your messaging, it should be professional and helpful. Even small improvement matter. For example, if a customer has guessed what your products includes, you lose trust. If your listing answer every question before they ask, you gain confidence. If you gain confidence, you can just convert confidence to visitors, and then visitors to buyers, and buyers should be repeat again and again in your Etsy shop. Third daily habit is stay proactive, not reactive. What does it mean? This is one of the biggest mindset difference between beginners and professionals. Reactive sellers just wait for these problems. Why did my sales drop? Why did I get a bad review? Why is no one buying? I remember when I started my own business, every time I ask myself why nobody sells my products. This is just for beginners because it was the first month that I started my Etsy shop. But proactive sellers prevent problems before they happen. They ask themselves every day, is my listing still optimized? Are competitors improving faster than me? Are my photos outdated? Is my pricing still competitive? For example, if you notice early that impressions are dropping, you don't wait for a week or for a month. You adjust keywords and tags and title immediately. And also, if you see competitors updating their visual, you improve yours before you lose traffic. This type of mindset keeps you ahead instead of constantly catching up. First weekly habit is keep adding to your shop. One of the biggest secret on Etsy is I just need one winning product to be successful. But that's usually not how successful Etsy shop work. Most successful sellers scale their shops every day, every week, and every month. And also they just upgrade their new products, improving their listing, the old listing, and expanding their catalog, or maybe photos or tags or everything during the time. So because of this, I just prepared a PDF that called Scale Your Digital Products, and the link is in description. You can download it and it's free for you. So every week your goal should be this: add new products, improve old listing, make variation like colors, style, bundles, especially bundles, because most of the people about my Etsy shop, most of the people like bundles. And also expand into related ideas, because every new listing is a new opportunity to get discovered. This is like fishing for you. If you only have just one line, you limit your chance, but if you choose multiple lines, you can increase your chance. And then during the time, your shop become a full ecosystem, not just a few random products. Second weekly habit is test, tweak, and optimize weekly. It is not like this type of platform to upload your products and forget it. This is a living system shop. Every week you should analyze every listing that you have and ask yourself which listing got the most impression, which ones got clicks but no sales, and which products actually converted. Then you make adjustment. For example, change thumbnail if CTR is low, rewrite title if search traffic is weak, rewrite tags, and also description if search traffic is weak, improve tags for better SEO, adjust pricing if competition is stronger, and reorder image to improve clarity. Even a 5 improvement every week compound massively over time. Most beginners think success comes from big changes, but in reality it comes from a very small weekly optimization. I remember when I started my Etsy shop, I didn't have any sales in the first month, and after that I started, because every day I check my Etsy and I try to just change something in my Etsy, and I change very small things in my Etsy. Just put my planners, for example, just put the planners that related to the kids in a kids section, put the planners that related to the day in a daily section. It was a very small for me, but after that the sales of my, I mean, maybe I don't know about it, maybe most of the customers just trust my Etsy shop because the shape, and also my Etsy shop, it was changed a lot, and then the sales of my Etsy, it was increased at that time. However, it was very small for me, but it was a big changes in my Etsy shop. Last weekly habit is research and grow consistently. If you are not researching, so you are guessing, and guessing is expensive because you waste your time and also you waste your money. Every week you should to study trending products on Etsy, seasonal products, competitors shop, analyze bestseller, customer review. Customer review is very important, and also social media trends. You need to spend time on TikTok, Instagram, or Pinterest to see the social media trends. It's very helpful for you to know which products nowadays is trend for people. Why you should study trending products? Because Etsy is not static. I mean, this month maybe you can sell the products very well, but the next month is not good. For example, holiday season change demand completely. You can sell some products and some planner that's related to Christmas in November or December. You cannot sell the Christmas planner and everything related to Christmas in April or May. Is not a good idea to sell on April or May or June or something like this. So the best seller who stay informed, stay profitable. This habit keep you ahead of 90% of beginners who are just uploading blindly. First monthly habit is audit your shop. If you want to be a successful and bestseller on Etsy, In every month, just take a step back and look at your shop from a bigger perspective. This is not about making a small edit or a quick fix. This is about understanding the overall health and direction of your business. And ask yourself which products are bringing the most profit, which listings are getting traffic but not converting, which products are underperforming and wasting just my time, where is most of my revenue actually coming from, what traffic source are performing best. This monthly review give you clarity. Many Etsy sellers are busy every day, but being busy doesn't mean that making more profit. I mean, the beginners spend a lot of time, maybe 4, maybe 5, and maybe more than 5 hours in front of the computers without searching and researching about their products. And after that, they cannot earn money and they cannot sell their products. So because of this type of habit, monthly habit, is very important to audit your Etsy shop, because you can understand which one of your products is working, which one of your products is waste time, and you can also focus on the other side of your Etsy shop to improve your products or tags or keywords and something like this to increase your sales. Second monthly habit is plan the work and then work the plan. This is the stage where your Etsy shop start operating like a real business instead of just a side hobby. A lot of beginners work based on emotion. They upload products whenever they feel motivated, switch ideas constantly, and chase random trends without a clear direction. But successful Etsy sellers work with a plan. I remember when I started my Etsy shop, I had a plan on Excel, and every day I just wrote small changes on my plan, and it was very good. However, sometimes I didn't have energy, but I did it because I had a plan, and it can improve your Etsy shop after a while. So at the beginning of every month, just take time to have a plan, and just write this: what products you want to make and which listing need improvement, what goals you want to achieve, and how many products you plan to upload every week, what tasks need the most attention. This is very important if you have this type of plan. Having a plan gives your shop a structure and consistency. And once the plan is set, the most important part is execution. Stick to the process even no days when motivation is low. No random uploads, no constantly changing direction, no wasting time on distraction. Just focus and organize performance, because motivation is temporary. Some days you feel inspired and some days you don't have any motivation. But system, discipline is make consistently and can make money for you. And then consistency is what builds long-term result on your Etsy. Last monthly habit is track your shop's financial. If you are not tracking your money, you don't have a business. You just have activity. Most Etsy sellers focus only on sales, but sales alone don't show the full picture. You can be getting orders and still not actually making a healthy profit. That's why every month you need to review your shop's financial performance in detail. And I mean, track things like just tracking your total revenue for the month, your real profit, not just sales numbers, all costs like ads, tools, or production expenses, and also your best selling products. This is where a smart scaling decisions are made, because when you look at the data, you often discover surprising things. Sometimes your most popular products is actually not very profitable. Sometimes a simple low effort product is quietly bringing in the most consistent income. I have this type of experience, and I remember one time I just uploaded 4 or 5 pages, and it was amazing for me about earning money about that product. And sometimes your most visually impressive design is not your best business performer. Data removes emotion from decision making, and in this business emotion can be expensive. So, real growth comes from understanding the numbers, following the performance, and making decision. And making decision just based on fact, not just based on feeling or emotion. Don't forget to download the free PDF that's related to scale your digital products. Then, and the last thing, so let's put everything together in a simple way. Daily habits just keep your Etsy shop active and running smoothly. Weekly habit can help your Etsy shop to improvement and new opportunities. And monthly habit give your business a structure by helping you analyze performance, making better decision, and increase profit. The main reason most Etsy sellers struggle is because they work randomly without clear system or routine. But successful and bestseller do the opposite. They just follow structure, discipline, and they have a structure system instead of random action. If you want to be a successful in Etsy shop, just try to have a discipline and a structure system to earn money and increase your income and everything like this. And the end, if you just apply the part of this habit, I'm sure and I promise you your Etsy shop will be changed a lot and you can increase the sales in your Etsy shop. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like it, and if you want another type of video like this, just write the comments in video for me.